Hello everybody, today we have the second case unboxing for 2024 Hot Wheels B case. We know that in the previous case we didn't even get the regular treasure hunt, so let's hope we can do better this time. It's not that common to find supers in short cards, but you can never know. Again, let's hope at least we can find the regular. The Porsche Carrera 911. This is an amazing casting, and we saw this one in my previous video where I found a few of them in the stores. So this was one of them, and it's definitely a highlight of the case. The Corvette C6, again, definitely a highlight. I found this one as well. This case has some carryovers from the previous case, from the A case, and this Max Steel is one of them. The Road Bandit, I'm not sure, I don't know all of them, so I think this is new for the B case. Again, I do not know all of them, so you will have to correct me in the comment section below. Surf's Up, which is definitely a carryover. El Segundo Coupe, which is new for this case, this one I am sure of. The USS Enterprise, a carryover. The Skate Grom, definitely a carryover from the previous case. And I knew about the regular, it should be a bus of some sort, but it's this one. Ain't fair. This is the regular treasure hunt for the B case. Well, I'm not a fan of this kind of castings. It does look interesting, but well, it's a treasure hunt and the regular treasure hunt, so this is a first for this channel. So it's gonna be in the highlight pile. Monster High Ghoulmobile carryover. Brick and Motor, same. And the Seazinger, which is a very cool fantasy casting. I think it's a fantasy casting. Again, also a carryover. We have the Lolux, which I'm not sure what it is, but it's probably a fantasy casting. Limited Grip. And definitely the highlight of the set of the case for me, the Audi RS e-tron GT, which looks amazing. You know, I said it many times before, white is my favorite color on Hot Wheels cars, and this Audi definitely looks amazing in it. It has all the details needed, so yeah, definitely a highlight. The Dodge Charger SRT, new for this case. The Ford GT40, which is a carryover. And the 87 Dodge D100, which looks very nice actually. Just look at the colors and liveries on it. This is new for the case. Shark Bite, which is a carryover. We have another Porsche 911 Carrera. And the Drift and Brake, which looks a lot like the... I forgot the name. It's a fantasy casting that looks alike. It looks interesting. Again, it's fantasy, it has those rims that I never liked. So yeah. Another Brick and Motor. Another Max Steel. And new for this case, which is the Mazda AutoZam. Now this is a beefy casting, this is a big casting, as you can see. It covers more than half of the short card card. Again, it does look very interesting. It's white, but I'm not a fan of this kind of castings. But look at those huge rims. Interesting model. We have the Custom Auto, which is a carryover. The Ford Lightning, I'm not sure about this one, but it does look very nice actually. Again, the fantasy rims, bigger rims in the back, which many of you are not a fan of. I'm gonna actually put this one in the highlight as well. The Stingray convertible, which we did find in the previous video. We have the Proton Saga, and we have seen this one being leaked online. And although it looked better in the pictures, I cannot say I'm very happy about this casting. But again, some of you might be. We have Loopster and the Plymouth Barracuda, which is a carryover. We have another Mazda Autozam, another Dodge Charger, and the Crocorad, which is a fantasy casting. And with these three, we are finishing the first half. And we have the Volkswagen T2 pickup, very nice. The Batmobile, which is a carryover. And the Ford Ranger Raptor, that looks interesting. I'm not sure if it's a carryover or not. And also, if you haven't guessed, when I talked about the car that looks like this one, it's the Fast Fish. Obviously without the back, but in the front it definitely looks like the Fast Fish. The Ford Escort, which is a carryover and was the Super Treasure Hunt for the A case. Another Plymouth Barracuda. And another Drift and Brake. Mighty K, which is a carryover from the previous case. We have the Fiat 500, which is a carryover. And new for the B case, it's the Nissan Skyline RS, which is definitely a highlight. Although this purple, it's not giving justice to this casting, but it is interesting. In the previous video I did find on the pegs a few B case cars, and definitely this was one of those that I didn't manage to find on the pegs. So collectors here really like the Skylines. Another Ford GT, another Shark Bite, and the Braille twin mill, which I think it is new for this mix. I have made a video about this one in the past, where actually if you read in the Braille alphabet what it says on the card, on the blister, they have actually misspelled the name twin mill. The Honda Cafe. Now this is an interesting bike. I do not collect motorcycles or bikes, but this one looks interesting. We have another Batmobile and another Punk Rod. I'm very excited actually that we got the regular treasure hunt. We have the Hot Wheels High, which is a carryover, and it does actually look a lot like the regular treasure hunt. So we do have two bosses in the B case. Again, this is the regular treasure hunt, and this one is a carryover. The Volvo Recharge, which is a new color for the B case. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, this is a repeat from the A case, a carryover, You'll have to comment and let me know. Mod Speeder, which is a fantasy casting. A carryover from the previous case, and we have two of them. It's the Dodge Ram Rebel. It was definitely in the highlights pile in the previous case. The Runaway Rescue, I remember the name, and this casting, well, it's not ugly, but it's not that interesting either. It's a carryover. The Greenwood Corvette, a carryover. Another Mod Speeder. The 1956 Corvette, which is another variation of the Barbie Corvette. I'm really sorry about some misspells, about some English mistakes, but I'm not an English speaker, a daily English speaker, and this kind of videos for me are really tough to do. The Tesla Model Y, which I think it's a carryover. Another Fiat 500e. And an interesting Humvee, which I also believe it is a carryover. And if it's not a carryover, it's definitely a recolor. Someone please let me know in the comment section below. Another Audi RS e-tron. Definitely happy to have extras of this one. Another Proton Saga and another Batmobile. We are getting to the end of the case. We have another Greenwood Corvette. Now, if collectors here hoarded the Skyline, they also definitely hoarded this Honda Civic, which looks very, very good. I really like what Hot Wheels designers did with it. It has details all over it. Definitely the wheels are nice. So I do understand why everybody wanted this one, but come on, leave a few for the other collectors. This one goes in the highlights pile. The Nissan Patrol, definitely a neat looking casting. Oh, okay. Okay, so the Monster Ghoulmobile and the Tesla Model Y. And what do we have here? I'm really sorry, it has been so long since I found one on the pegs, on a case or whatever. I'm really not lucky when it comes to Super Treasure Hunt. This one is the Super Treasure Hunt for the big case 2024, which is the Camaro SS. You can see the flame logo. This one is just amazing. Many of them have been leaked online. And this one, sorry about the glare, this one is right there on top for me. Not just because I'm a fan of Camaros, but this one looks very, very interesting. Oh my god, so we did get the regular treasure hunt, which is this bus Ain't Fair, and we also got the Super. I'm not sure if there is a statistics about this, but Supers in the short cards are very, very rare. If the long cards probably has like one Super each 10 cases, the short cards are probably one Super each 30 cases or so. So this one definitely goes in the highlights pile. Now, I'm not even sure if the other cars are really worth showing, but it's the Custom Auto, it's the Ford Escort, and the Volvo Recharge, all repeats from the A case. And actually these are all of them. Okay, so we did get the Super Treasure Hunt right in the end. Again, these are the highlights, which is the Super Treasure Hunt, the regular Treasure Hunt, and we have the Honda Civic. We have the Audi RS e-tron GT. We have this Ford Lightning. Definitely the C6 Corvette and the Porsche Carrera. and without a doubt the Nissan Skyline. Again, really excited about the Superman. It has been a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed this case unboxing. Again, this is the big case short card for 2024. Thank you for watching, leave your comments below, and again, have fun collecting and enjoy the rest of your day.